When coworkers get together on the weekend, you might find them golfing, hiking, barbecuing, but a lot of baby boomers are rediscovering rock and roll, forming bands at the office, even entering a competition that's giving them a workout unlike any trip to the gym. NBC's Michael Oku now with a look at who's jumping on the bandwagon.
It's Saturday night, live on the Sunset Strip in Hollywood. And the 4-inch studs are playing classic rock to a packed house. Standard fare for kid rockers in search of fame and fortune. But these aren't rockers, they're architects. And if you hadn't noticed, they're not exactly young either.
You know, if there's something that makes you feel good, you ought to do it.
John McNulty is 54 and co-founder of the San Francisco Bay Area MBH Architects.
I love architecture. It's a fascinating field to be in. You meet a lot of cool people.
His love may be architecture, but his passion, music. And even at the office, it's surprisingly easy to find. The 4-inch studs, McNulty's arrangement of architects, have brought the garage band of the 60s and 70s into the boardroom.
There's nothing better. We just get together in a conference room and play, once a week or so. And when you're playing a song that everybody likes and you just happen to hit it right, it's like very few things are better.
John and his gang are part of a growing number of boomers for whom getting older doesn't necessarily mean acting old.
I think maybe our previous generation was a little bit more restricted, and we're kind of like let the leash out with us.
And with the leash loosened, the road to retirement is paved with a lifelong passion to play and pay. Last year, music product sales soared to more than $7 billion, thanks largely to boomers, who now have the money, time, and freedom to fulfill childhood fantasies.
Welcome out to the Key Club on Sunset here in Los Angeles to the 6th annual Fortune Battle of the Corporate Bands.
When we caught up to them, that's just what the 4-inch studs were doing.
You might have heard this one before. Living easy, living free.
As they battled it out with some of the country's best corporate bands for a shot to play at Cleveland's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Against bands with names like Rage the Machine Again and Crank Daddy. Many high-ranking bankers, lawyers, and corporate bosses moonlighting as rockers. And on this night, they hit the right chord.
Coming to Cleveland in October is the MBH Architects of 4-inch studs.
Proving you are never too old to rock and roll.
We don't get this being architects. We're rock stars for one night.
For today, Michael Oku, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Pinstripe rockers, and we should note one of the many groups that did not make the cut was a band of employees from NBC Universal in Burbank called High Definition. I've had a chance to work with some of these guys on the road. Great folks. They had fun, hopefully, and maybe we can get them to play at our next office party. We'll be right back, but first, this is Today on NBC.